Okay, so I am here with Sneha, who is gonna give speaking to me, and that will be perfect if I get 8 plans from her. Let's see, let's evaluate because she was all set
That's good.
for mock test speaking. And as I already promised so many students, and I have booked the slot for them, so let's see this slot works in which manner, right? So let's start, Sneha. I'll be asking few questions to you, and after that, I'll be giving the feedback, right?
Sure.
Okay. First of all, what's your nickname?
I have got ample of home names, you can say. My mother calls me Snehu or Diku, darling. They're all in my mother tongue. So, and my husband, he just calls me, like, at times he calls me Snehalata because I'm a bathroom singer and I sing, he says I sing like Lata Mangeshkar, but I'm a very bad singer. So he calls me
Oh,
Snehalata.
that's a good compliment, anyways. Okay, the next question would be, do you think nicknames are better than the individual names, that the proper names?
I feel this is a question which is selecting between, it's a very tough question. Like, I'm stuck between choosing a rock and a hard place. So I think they both play a very important role because the main name is given by our parents or our aunt in our culture. So it's something which has been given a lot of thought and emotions have been put into for deciding a name.
Do you
Whereas
want
when
to
we
change your name in future?
actually no, I love my name. Definitely not.
Okay, who
Because
gave you
the
this
meaning
name?
of my name is love. My parents decided on this name, and my aunt was the one who actually formally named me.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'll be asking few questions on games and sports right now. What do you think is the importance of games in children's life?
A lot of kids are hyper energetic. So sports like football, cricket, volleyball, and other such activities really help them to give a good direction and make use of the energy in them.
Okay, any difference between indoor games and outdoor games?
Heaps of difference, you can say. So indoor games can be mostly which is sitting on the couch or on a sofa and playing like a Xbox or a video game, while outdoor games are more physical, like running around playing hide and seek or catch and such games.
How can we promote the games to play the games and sports among the children?
Firstly, the TV or the screen time should be very restricted. So that's going to give them ample of time to do a lot of extracurriculars. And and we can also have a play date for them. We can arrange something up like play dates and help them meet the similar age group friends so they can start playing with them. And then they will then once they get the taste of playing outside, they would forget the indoor games and the screen time.
Very nice. I would like to ask you related to the sports persons. Sports persons are taking drugs these days. What do you think about it? What is your opinion about it?
I'm against this norm because sports people are a role model for a lot of numerous number of citizens in our country, especially like Virat Kohli, Dhoni. Though they are not on that side track, but a lot they are a role model, and a lot of people follow the way they live. So their lifestyle, the way of living is what is being accepted by a lot of youth. So since if they do these wrong things, the youth would fall into the wrong hands. So it's a very alarming issue, and this has to be given a proper direction. Otherwise, such sportsmen should be stopped from becoming, progressing in their career further.
Okay, that's great. That's great. I'll be giving you a cue card, and the
Okay.
topic would be describe a foreign country you have never been to. Describe a foreign country you have
Okay.
never been to. Where the
Uh,
country is, when you want to go there, why you would like to go, and why this is a good country to visit. Okay, you have a
Yes.
minute to prepare on this topic, and after that, we will start speaking. Okay, your time is up. So let's start with the cue card.
Sure. Like everyone, even I have a dream country, which is Dubai. This country is a Gulf country, which is like just 3 hours flight from Mumbai airport. The reason why I am in love with this country is, firstly, a majority of the movies, Bollywood movies, have been shot over there. So I've already have a pictorial vision of that country. So that country has really
Just
attracted me. Sorry.
okay, just because of the interruptions, I would like Sneha to start speaking again. Sorry for that. Let's have it again. I would like to listen to you again.
Absolutely. Like every other person, I have a dream of visiting a country called Dubai. That is a Gulf country which is just next to Kuwait, where I've been brought up. So that country is, I've seen that country and I already have a pictorial vision of it because a lot of movies have been shot over there. And the reason why I want to be there is I feel that that country would provide me with the best of both worlds, the food, the culture, as well as it has a lot of I'm a fan of ornaments and jewels. So that country has varieties of gold. Like there's a place called Gold Souk, which is like just shining bright. That's what I've heard. And we plan to visit there in coming Christmas holidays around the 25th, somewhere on that time. We haven't really booked in our flights yet. But whenever we do, I know it's going to cost us an arm and a leg because it's the main peak holiday season, but I'm sure it's going to be worth every penny visiting there because it's like a dream come true whenever I go there. And my kids, they're still toddlers, and zoo has a place like has the biggest zoo, sorry, Dubai has the biggest zoo in the world, and which has varieties of animals, and that's a must visit place for me. Second is the Ferrari world. That's especially for my husband because he is into automobiles and cars, and he just by looking at them he knows what it is. So that's his intensity of love. So definitely that's a must visit place for us, and Gold Souk for me. So this is going to give us a balance and cover up the taste and interest of all our family members. Hence
Okay.
Dubai is our next destination.
Okay. Very nice, Neha. Now the question comes, what do you think about the tourism development in your country?
Tourism, a lot of actually Sydney really motivates a lot of tourists and attracts a lot of foreign national people to come here and visit, especially during Christmas times. The whole country is lit up in beautiful, colorful lights. Though contradicting, in Christmas it's summer over here and not winter, but the fireworks on the 31st night are one of the world's best and the renowned fireworks, and people all over the world come here and visit just for the fireworks and having a view from the opera house.
What do you think about the COVID-19 and tourism? How are they correlated?
I think they're the biggest rivals of each other because after COVID has come, tourism has dropped drastically. In spite of that, government is giving a lot of rebates for the tourists who still want to take the risk and come over here and visit the place. So they're giving like almost 50% off. And like country like Japan, recently they announced that the government would reimburse the tourist of almost 70% of the expense. So which is just amazing how much the countries are putting in, or how much efforts they're putting in to bring up the tourism again.
Okay, that's very nice, Neha. I have so many things to tell you regarding
Yeah.
the follow-up and regarding the feedback. The first thing which I would like to tell, good. First of all, I would like to tell you the good points. Okay. The first
Okay.
one is your body language. That's very nice. You are very confident and you
Thank
can
you.
speak well. Second thing, the good use of lexical resources. You use them so effortlessly that the other person doesn't come to know that yes, she is using something new word, and idiomatic language also, some phrases also, collocations also. Those were very nice. And in
Thank you.
that case, in case of lexical resources, you have a wide range of vocabulary and you can move around. You can have a variation, and also you have a good intonation and body language. Intonation means
Thank
you
you.
rise and fall with the tone. That's very nice. The other person comes to know that the sentence is going to end very soon, so that's good. Good gestures overall. I was just looking at you all the time. And the pronunciation of the words, that was awesome. You have a good accent as well as the pronunciation, so these were the good points. You also
Thank
tried
you.
to use the complex structure where you had a variation of simple as well as the complex sentences, using the connectors and the discourse markers. Good enough. But now come to the negative ones, which you need to improve in these 3 days.
Yes.
The first one is whenever there is a cue card, you need to start with a good introduction. Though you had a good amount, ample amount of vocabulary with you in the cue card regarding to Dubai, but still a good intro gives an edge to the cue card to your speaking, right? So if instead of just starting with I would like to go to a Dubai, or there's no other country than Dubai, I would give I am a travel bug, or I am inquisitive about so many things about the culture, the lifestyle, and the clothing of different places. So I am always in quest of going and traveling to many places there. Here, I would like to talk about a place which has my dream, which has become my dream, and that would be Dubai. Then you can start with the cue card. That will be
Okay,
a
good.
good start. Yes. And the other person will come to me, yes, you have started from something, connecting with the past, and then you're coming to the present now. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Then
Yes.
is you have a catchphrase. Catchphrase is the words which you repeat a lot. That is like.
Oh, okay.
You
Like.
say, yes, you say like in many sentences. So you need
Okay.
to avoid that. Catchphrases are not allowed. That becomes a glitch there. So you need to avoid that.
Okay.
Also, you repeated few words. Those were dream come true. And at the end of the cue card, also, you were using again the Safari, sorry, the Ferrari, and all the things which you have already spoken in the mid of the cue card. So you will not give the reasons again and again. Instead, you can use the synonyms and try to change it in another word.
Okay.
Okay. Utterance, when I asked you about the sport persons, then you think the saliva gets collected on the tongue. What you need to do is before the speaking, just have a glass of water, and then your speech will be clear, the diction will be clear, and you will be perfect in front of the other person. There'll be no need to fumble there. You fumbled few
Okay.
times, right? So you can change that. Other than that, it was very nice. So overall, in fluency, in coherence, where you were talking about the cue cards, and it was all cohesive and coherent. Lexical resources perfect. Pronunciation, your rate of speech, that was good. The stress given on the words, that was correct. Then grammatical range and accuracy, that would also say you were using the grammar in a perfect manner, and also the variation in the general as well as simple and complex sentences, that was also very nice. So overall, I will provide you 8, but 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 8 bands, if there is no change in the grammatical mistakes, and if you are not rectifying your mistakes, and they did not find any kind of error in case of the complex and the simple sentences, then you will definitely get 8, right? So all the best, do well, and
Thank
make
you.
sure that you work on these things which I told you. And after
Sure.
that, you are surely gonna come with the flying colors,
Thank you. Thank you,
right?
Sapna.
All the best.
Yes.
And do tell me
Thank you.
about the exam which is gonna
I
happen,
surely
right?
will. Actually, to be honest, I actually need 8.5